Reflecting on the successes in Kazakhstan in 2024, Dr. Ayjan Akhmadi, a research scientist in biotechnology at Nazarbayev University, and her team have made a groundbreaking discovery in Parkinson's disease research. The result of their year-and-a-half-long study, published in the prestigious scientific journal Nature Communications, reveal a new function of a protein linked to Parkinson's disease, which, according to WHO, affects 1% of the global population today. Notably, this is the first publication for independent Kazakhstan in a journal of such high caliber. According to reviewers, the findings of Kazakh scientists could lead to new diagnostic methods for the diseases in the near future. We discuss this fundamental discovery in details with Dr. Ayjan Akhmadi herself. Please watch the following interview. Dr. Akhmadi, thank you very much that you agreed to do this interview. It is a pleasure to talk to you. Let me start with this question. In this episode of our program, New Time, we're wrapping up the year. And I know that 2024 was highly productive for you as well. Could you please tell us about your research and your main achievement?
Yes, thank you. Yes, this year was extremely productive and successful for us because we could finally share our results with the world research community. Particularly, we discovered a new function of a protein that is linked to Parkinson's disease. Basically, this protein has been studied for like 20 years and nobody knew exactly or define the exact function, but we could prove a new function. And this function now probably could explain more how Parkinson's disease might develop. And maybe in the future, hopefully, like in 20 or 30 years, we might have therapies based on our results.
Initially, this hypothesis was proposed by a group of European scientists, right?
Yes,
and
yes.
you proved it.
Yeah, yes. So we were kind of second to show results, to show studies that prove that this protein is a protein that helps protect cells from toxic metabolites. Yes, our colleagues from Belgium, they proposed this theory that they draw the molecule, and we started studying in this direction, and we succeeded. But we also developed a method to define this function.
So I suppose the results of your research now can be considered as a breakthrough in breakthrough in treating the Parkinson's disease, right?
Well,
or treating is not the right word.
Yeah,
right?
in the research.
In the research. So
yes, we believe so. Yeah, definitely. This is a breakthrough. As I said, like for 20 years, researchers doing a lot of studies about this protein. The interesting thing about this protein, it is everywhere in bacteria, in human, like in all living organisms. But people don't know why it is important to have it, why it's evolutionarily conserved. So it must be very important. So now people can actually start a new direction in this research. So probably it was really great it was like a stagnation in this research area about this protein, and now researchers can finally find new methods and also maybe develop new tools for detecting Parkinson's disease and diagnosis. So it has a lot of aspects, not only fundamental science and also commercialization tools.
Speaking about commercialization, how do you think, how many years will it take to apply the results of your research into the real, like, products, treatment, or?
Well, if we talk about commercialization, it's not only about drugs.
Yeah.
It can be, in our case, it can be as a diagnosis tool. So it probably might take like 5 years, I suppose, if we start working on it now. And we will try. Our team is planning to apply for commercialization projects. But in terms of treatment, it takes, of course, many more years, decades to develop something. So, for instance, in order to develop a drug for Parkinson's disease, we need to know what happens in the cells. So we still don't know. So are we putting our small little understanding in this area?
I see. I guess fundamental research is not quite profitable for state, but anyway, any responsible state or government must invest in fundamental science. How would you assess the current level of government support for your kind of work, for your research and science?
Yes, of course. It's a very good question. The fundamental science is never profitable as public, for instance, public transportation. But if we don't have public transportation, we won't have economic growth. Yeah, people won't get to work on time. So the same with science, fundamental science. We need to fund it. The government understands that it is important to fund it so that the other part of science develops, like applied science. But in Kazakhstan, I think it is quite good funded, especially in the last years, and particularly for young scientists. They have different opportunities to get funding and start your own research. But another thing is that applied science is also funded by state in our country because we are a new country and we don't have much industry support at the moment. But I hope that it will increase and more funding will go to fundamental science.
Yes. I've got one last question. In few words, what plans do you have for the next year?
Few words. I am going to establish my own lab. I'm going to apply. I've already applied for a grant so that I will have my own research, and I will start studying further using our methods and our results, because right now there is a lot of opportunities in our topic. So it's like if I go abroad, I can do it there, but I don't want to do that. Like I want to do this research here in Kazakhstan, especially when we have a lot of opportunities. And in Nazarbayev University, we have excellent equipment, research facilities where this all can be done if properly managed and planned.
I see. Dr. Ahmadi, I wish you luck with your new lab and thank you very much for your dedication to this work. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.